Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2437th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we get started on what will happen on Friday, remember that trading is risky. Trading of any nature, I don't care what the market is that you choose, from options to futures to crypto, it's all very risky. So never trade without protective stops. And the smart thing to do is put that stop in before you ever enter into a live trade. All right, traders, now that you know that, let's talk about Friday. That would be 7/15/2022, July 15th. The Russell 2000 Omni is still red, which means Omni would want me to sell rallies. However, the way Omni sets up its trades, it's actually waving me off, telling me not to trade, or at least not to take the Omni trade. So we're looking at the Russell 2000 daily bar chart. Each one of these red or green bars that you see represents a whole day's worth of trading. Well, they have created a big bearish flag. And in most cases, a bear flag will end off with the market going like this. It's what the bear flag signal usually is. Now, we are testing the bottom of that bear flag. As you see, we broke through it, but we did settle on Thursday above. Sometimes in a bear flag, what happens is you end up going back up even higher again, right? And the bars start to look like this for a couple of days. And the next thing you know, you test the top of the flag again. The flag grows. Let's say you get a few bars. The flag will then grow and maybe come back down again. You know what I'm saying? And finally break out of the flag. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen at all because the Omni is red. What I'm telling you is that because we're testing the bottom down here, let me just grab a little circle. Because we're testing the bottom down here, there are times where it heads back up and the flag grows. But the Omni signal is red. We are kind of breaking barriers below the bear flag, which should lead to this. And Omni's asking me to sort of get away from it. So what I'm going to do is tell you this. Join me at livewithoscar.com. Hang out in my free live trading room. No credit cards, no nonsense. And we will pull off an Oscarism-style entry into the markets if one sets up. So being that Omni's telling me don't take my Omni trade, it's still giving me a very good, strong arrow for the downside. We'll take an Oscarism trade if we can get one. So join me in my free room, and I'll share this trade with you. And then there's this. Remember this gold chart I put before your eyes 3 days ago and said, look, this is a huge head and shoulders, looks just like the one in wheat, and down we should go because we've got a bear flag, which I am going to now label a bear flag. Well, when I did that, let me just show you what that would look like. This is where we were, and I said I am labeling that a bear flag. Well, since 3 days ago when I presented you with that, gold has done this. That's what's happened out of that bear flag. So as we expect bear flags to do, the market is dropping lower, and we have a big bear flag in that Russell, right? So give it time, it'll go. But for trading gold on Friday, I think that you can look to sell rallies in gold. The Omni is red, and I will take a gold trade if I can get one on the short side, but I'm someone that waits for a pretty high price before getting in. Same thing if I pull an Oscarism-style trade in the S&P, NASDAQ, or Russell for Friday. You will have to wait for a nice fat rally before I get in. However, I will sell rallies in gold and or the U.S. indices. Traders, that's the ticket for trading on Friday. Remember, join me at livewithoscar.com, and I'll share the trades with you that we're going to do on Friday. And then, once you've placed your stops, say this to yourselves to keep your emotional decisions out of trading. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.